Hi, I'm Christina Herrin, Government Relations Manager of Health Policy at the Heartland Institute, and today I'm interviewing Julie Kline, President and CEO of Trinity School of Natural Health and the producer of the Trinity Health Freedom Expo. Julie, thanks so much for joining us today.
Thank you, Christina, for having me. I'm excited to be here and share about the Health Freedom Expo.
Yeah, so just to start, could you give us a little overview of the Trinity School of Natural Health and also then what the goal of the Trinity Freedom or Health Freedom Expo is?
Absolutely. Trinity School of Natural Health was created by my father, Dr. Wendell Whitman, 30 years ago. And originally it was for those that couldn't travel. And so it was correspondence, distance learning based. But we have revamped our programs. We are offering over 15 programs, all online, interactive, working in Canvas with your instructor, fellow classmates. And so it's awesome. Programs go anywhere between 8 weeks and 40 weeks. And so I'd encourage people to go to Trinity School of Natural Health and check out all of the programs that we have that we're offering. The expo, my dad's tagline was defending your freedom to know and your right to choose natural health choices. And so we have created a weekend event. It'll be in Tinley Park, Illinois. It's on October 2 and 3. And Christina, an attendee that comes is going to have the opportunity to listen to over 45 speakers.
Great.
And we also have an exhibit hall. It'll be interactive, very informative, of over 75 exhibitors. We also have the Health Freedom panel going on and a mental health panel. We also have Dr. Caroline Leaf that'll be coming, and she'll have a symposium on Saturday evening. So we have a lot of exciting things happening, and we want to make sure that all of your audience knows about it. Again, October 2 and 3, Tinley Park Convention Center in Tinley Park, Illinois. And so we're just excited to share this information with everyone.
Yeah, it sounds great. I'm really excited to hear more about it. And could you talk a little bit more about the speakers that you're going to have? Obviously, you're having, 45 plus speakers, which is phenomenal, especially after COVID. I think getting people back together and being able to collaborate is great. So what speakers could you go into a little more detail about what some of the speakers are talking about, and kind of this broader theme about defending your right to choose, what all that really means?
Absolutely. So we've got Dr. Todd Frisch. He'll be speaking on inflammation. We've got Dr. Caroline Leaf. We'll be talking about mental health, cleaning up our mental mess. We have Dr. John Apsley, and we also have Ty and Charlene Bollinger. They'll be speaking about health freedom and also cancer. Robert Scott Bell will be the moderator of both of those panels. He'll also have an opportunity to be speaking. Dr. Sherry Tenpenny will be speaking on vaccinations, what we really need to understand about what's going on in the world today. And so our speaker schedule is on our website, trinityhealthfreedomexpo.com, and a wide variety. We've got topics on nutrition, health, fitness, inflammation, cancer, COVID, all of the hot topics. If you've got questions, we've got the answers. So come. You'll also have an opportunity. Several of our speakers will have Q&A sessions after their lecture within their time allotted. And so you'll have an opportunity to ask them. Majority of our speakers will also have a booth in the exhibit hall, so it'll give you another opportunity. We're also having book signings. Jonathan Emord will be there with his book. Diane Miller, Dr. Todd Frisch is also an author. Carolyn Leaf is an author as well. So a lot of opportunities to get to meet these authors.
Yeah, well, that sounds phenomenal. And obviously, it's really important to get a lot more voices out there. I think there have been a lot of mistruths that have come out with the COVID-19 virus and in regard to the vaccine as well. I think it's really important, again, to get experts discussing the issue and allowing people to ask the important questions. So it sounds like there's going to be a lot of that happening at the conference. In regard to your school as well, have you guys been impacted by the COVID-19 virus at all? It sounds like you're mostly online, but have there been any changes that you all have had to make or adapt to, or what does that kind of outlook look like for you in the future?
Absolutely. I think COVID has given us a huge opportunity. We've had so much growth, Christina. I think people working from home had opportunities to kind of reevaluate their priorities, their careers. Are they happy? Is this what they want to be doing? And so many people have checked out Trinity School of Natural Health and have come on board. And so we have grown incredibly due to COVID. We've been blessed and very fortunate. We have a great program, great instructors, great support team here at home office and around the world. And so we've just experienced really good growth.
That's phenomenal. Also, I want to just ask you a few questions regarding your view on the COVID-19 pandemic. And, I know things are changing with the Delta variant, and the federal government is attempting to enforce, mask mandates again. And I know there was discussion about a potential vaccine passport. Do you have any thoughts on, government overreach, into the personal decision-making of the individual? And obviously you guys support, healthcare freedom, which I just don't think there are enough voices, supporting that. Do you have any other thoughts on just, the overreach coming from the federal government and, pushing people to make one decision or the other and not allowing them to have the choice to choose for their families and themselves?
Yeah, Christina, in my lifetime, I've never experienced. I thought when my father in 2005 started the Health Freedom Expo, that was the time to let people know that we need to make sure we have our choices. Yet look at today, where I've never been in a situation where they've stepped in and said that we can't be opened, our doors cannot be open to the public, that we have to be masked, and we might not be able to travel and things of that nature. So it's alarming to me. And so to me, now is the time for our voices to be heard and for us to really see both sides of the benefits. And I want people, moms, dads, everybody to be able to make a choice that what is best for them and to have the freedom to choose. So that's exactly what we're all about. And so with COVID, this is territory I've never experienced before. And I'm alarmed by other people making decisions for me and my family. And so I want to be the informed individual that is well educated, well informed, and can have a voice and make the decisions that's best for my family.
Right. Well, I completely agree. And I think, obviously the Heartland Institute, we have a project called Free to Choose Medicine, and we are just so supportive of, patient-centered healthcare. And that means, allowing the patients to make decisions for themselves. And it's just that, that thought process is being so far removed from anything we're seeing today, which is beyond frightening. But in regard to the Health Freedom Expo, could you just give us a date, a time, and then mention the website again, just so our listeners will know?
Yes, Christina. Trinity Health Freedom Expo, October 2 and 3 at the Tinley Park Convention Center in Tinley Park, Illinois. Our website address is trinityhealthfreedomexpo.com. Our phone number is 888-658-3976. And I'm going to invite all of your listeners to come, learn, be inspired, be equipped, be empowered. We're like-minded individuals. And when we come together, it's just a great community feel. Great energy will be there. And so I encourage your listeners to come.
Yeah. And then do you have any other final thoughts for our listeners in regard to the COVID-19 virus, vaccine, any other healthcare perspectives, or anything else that you all are working on lately?
Sure. I'd encourage you. Dr. Sherry Tenpenny has great information. If you're able to access, she's on daily. I listen. Make sure that you hear both sides of everything. Be mindful of your mental health as you listen to mainstream media. And just really, I'm a person of faith. And so God's in control. And so I just encourage people to be as well educated as possible and to not live in fear.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much for talking with me today and just, kind of discussing some of these barriers we've seen since COVID-19 virus established itself in the United States. It's been a real whirlwind the last, year and a half. And I definitely look forward to the Health Freedom Expo and just hearing more about, what your school is doing. So it's phenomenal.
Well, great. Thank you, Christina, for having me and letting me share about something I'm very passionate about.
Yeah, I really appreciate it. Thank you.
You're welcome.